100%. I want it to be a traitor.
Have you had many people slide into the old DMs?
Yeah, I've had a fair few.
What's the weirdest thing that you've eaten?
Oh, a stingray.
The catwalk. The dog walk.
Yeah, the dog walk. Yeah, that barking. Ooh!
That's quite intimidating, that. Hello and welcome to Spent, brought to you in association with Nationwide, a good way to bank. This, as you know, is the show where our guests show us the receipts. Literally, we're going to dig through things they've bought, things they've loved, things they regret, and things that make absolutely no sense at all, but will make sense of them. And along the way, we'll find out a little bit more about who they are. Today, I have the pleasure to be joined by the Traitors runner-up and, dare I say, national treasure, Faraaz Noor. Faraaz, it's so good to see you.
Now then, Matt, you all right?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. I imagine your life has been an absolute whirlwind because the Traitors ended, what, a week ago?
Yeah, on Friday, yeah.
So
Friday.
Tell me everything, what's happened?
Well, to be fair, I'd be lying to say if I wasn't loving it, Matt. Everyone's been so positive, coming up to me and stuff, saying hello and things. But it has been an absolute whirlwind, and I'm feeling quite tired now and stuff. But I'm really enjoying it and just soaking it all up.
Have you taken a lot of selfies?
Yeah, I've taken a ridiculous amount of selfies, a ridiculous amount of full body images and stuff. So, but I've been enjoying it.
What do you mean full body images?
Full body, head to toe, get it all in.
Oh, right, okay.
Not just the money maker.
So people don't just want the face.
Nah.
They want all of you.
They want to see what shoes I'm wearing and that.
Right, okay. You're going to have to go on the 0.5 lens because you're a tall lad. I mean, what an experience. Where do we even begin? Firstly, you're a fan of the Traitors, right?
Oh, 100%.
So when you arrive at that castle, does it feel like stepping into a dream?
Yeah, literally, when you arrive in the landies and you see like how grand the actual castle is, unbelievable, and you just try to soak it all up, and then you're just meeting everyone as well, and it's like all happening all at once, and you can't even process it.
What's up that staircase, Faraaz?
Oh, up that staircase is not very interesting.
Not
things,
very interesting, no.
Yeah,
just some rooms.
Yeah,
just some
rooms,
production
yeah.
crew. Yeah, fine. I'm always intrigued. I love the idea of the cutaways of you guys in the hotel room as well. Remind us what you were up to in there.
I think I was putting away some crisps at one point.
Yes.
I was also listening to some music. It looked a bit fast-paced for me going to bed, to be honest. I don't know why I was listening to house when I was going to bed, but
yeah.
Each of their own.
Do you normally binge crisps before bed?
Yeah, I feel as if they help my sleep, improve my sleep quality.
Do they really?
No.
No. Do you get a say over those? Do they come to you and say, tell us a bit about you? And you're like, well, I like crisps. And they're like, great, we'll get him eating crisps.
Yeah. So you've got your own ideas and stuff. But I was just quite open to anything. I was just, you just do whatever you want. I'm not too fussed.
Yeah, they didn't push you on like, we want you doing a handstand or in the bath.
No. I don't think I'd have been able to do a handstand as well, to be honest.
Headstand?
No, even not that. I think roly-poly at best.
You could do it I love the idea of a cutaway.
You know what would be better than a roly-poly?
Go on.
Jam roly-poly.
A jam roly-poly. Well, you do both. You can roly-poly into a
jam
roly-poly. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Listen, if you ever get invited back on, if they do like an all-stars version, promise me the cutaway will be that.
Jam roly-poly, face full of custard.
A jam roly-poly is so good. What was the bit that you're going to take away from it in terms of the highlight for you? When you're like, 50 years down the line, you look back and are telling people about a show you were on called The Traitors. What is the thing that you'll remember?
I think definitely for me is just like the bonds that you form in there. Like you've got 22 people in there, all from different walks of life. And it's nice to see how we all got on so well, because at home, probably about 18, 19 of them, I'm not seeing any of them in Borough. But in there, we all get on so well and stuff regarding all your differences and things. Like just that bond and things, you're never going to experience that again, I don't think.
Do you know what that sort of came out in that dinner party that you guys had, where everyone sort of spoke about their backstory? Because most of the time you're just chatting strategy. That was a nice opportunity for you guys to sort of tell your own stories. And it was fascinating how different everyone was, but how tight you'd all become, even though you knew that there were traitors there.
Yeah, 100%. It was just a lovely respite to have, because when your mind's going a million miles an hour and you're thinking, oh, can I trust him? Can I trust her? It was nice to, obviously we formed them bonds already, to actually explore them and learn a bit more about each other. So it was just really nice on a human level until Claudia came in with a dagger and started stabbing the table.
The thing that I was thinking when I was watching it is when there's a big number of people and, okay, there are some traitors here, fine. Sort of all right. It's early days. You don't know everyone. You don't necessarily feel betrayed. When it's down to like the final 5 or 6, you know that nearly half of you are traitors. And at that point, I wouldn't be able to control. I'd be fuming with the fact that someone's pulling the wool over my eyes. How did you handle that last part?
Well, that's the thing where you have to understand it is just a game, and you have to detach your emotions from it, because if you let your emotions cloud over, then you've got no rationale, you've got no logic, no sense. So for me, I found it quite easy to sort of just sit back and understand it was a game, and then I could still enjoy company with them all.
That's good. You do seem very calm. And if anything, I think you're the most chilled person that's ever been on the Traitors, given that you're on a show where you could get murdered.
Yeah.
And also where most of the show is people arguing.
Yeah, there was a few bust-ups at breakfast in the roundtables this year, weren't there?
Yeah, a few bust-ups. And you had a couple, but you were always very calm and very direct and very respectful. Where does that sense of calm come from in you? Is that Faraaz all of the time?
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm just very chilled and laid back.
What's the secret?
My sister will probably tell you different, but she's probably the only person who proper grinds my gears. But for me, I'm just so grateful for my family. Like, my mum and dad have instilled such values in me, just to sort of take everything in your stride and not get too worked up about anything. And also being Muslim as well, it's having that bigger goal and perspective of life. So it really just allows me to take a step back and sort of know what's important.
What does stress you out? When would I walk into your life and see a slightly irked Faraaz?
If I haven't ate, or if I haven't eaten and I'm very hungry, then I have a bit of a short fuse. To be fair,
we've known each other now for about 10 minutes, and I think 8 of those minutes we've spoken about food. It's a big thing for you.
100%. I love my food. I'm a massive foodie. You can check out some of my food reviews that I do on Faraaz Noor Eats on TikTok and Instagram. Shameless plug. YouTube coming soon.
There's no shame in a plug. It's absolutely fine.
But yeah, honestly, I love it. I just love going different places when I go on holiday, travel abroad. Food's that one thing that brings everyone together, and you get to learn about a place so much about the food that they serve and the cuisines and things. And I just love trying new things.
Is there anything that you have found that you don't like?
To be honest, I think not really. There's nothing really that I'm not too fond of. I'm willing to try anything, and there's nothing that springs to mind that I'd turn my nose up at.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing that you've eaten?
It would be for me, a stingray. Stingray, I ate stingray, yeah. I was going to say octopus, but I don't think that's as weird.
No.
I had stingray in Lisbon, and it was really nice. I really loved it. Just like a lean white fish. Tasted like cod and haddock.
Right.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It tasted like cod and haddock.
Yeah, well, haddock's obviously a bit fishier, innit? Cod's a bit more like cod, I'd say, yeah.
Got it, okay. Which bit of it did you eat? Or hard to identify the remains?
Yeah, just scranned it all truth. Just put it in the plate, and I was like, yeah, clean the plate. I didn't even need to wash it after, I don't think.
Nice. Yeah, just one big lick, and it's done.
There you go.
And bring more, please. Thank you very much. You're a bit of a cook as well. You like making stuff. Obviously, in the Traitors, it's like a life of luxury. People are making dinner for you every day.
Oh, yeah.
What was the food situation there? And if you were to give it a review on your website, what would you say?
Tell you what, the food would be getting an absolute power. Easy 10, it was so good, so good. The breakfast, obviously breakfast, you've got your fruit and your eggs, which I was just smashing in. Couple smoked salmons there, but I was
Hang on,
always...
were you not going for the pastries?
Nah, I stayed away from the pastries. I'd fill up later on in the day.
Oh, that's good.
Then the lunch and dinner.
That's discipline, that is.
Yeah, and because I knew the lunch and dinner was where ill discipline came into play.
Right.
Going back for thirds and fourths and stuff, but the food was class, honestly, I loved it.
Best meal there?
The lasagna. Probably about 4 plates deep I was, so I think that tells you that that was my favourite.
Oh my God, yeah. Some of the other contestants didn't eat that day, just because Faraaz
none left.
Was taking all of the lasagna. I feel like I could sit and ask you Traitors questions for about 3 years, for longer than you were in the Traitors. And I imagine that when you meet people out and about and they want the full body selfie, you get asked questions about the Traitors. What are the top 3 things that you get asked when you come out of that show?
So you just want in post-show, not whilst it's airing?
Yeah, post-show, yeah.
Post-show, it's just, to be fair, one for me has been, what has the food been like, or what was the food like, which is understandable.
Lasagna, we've covered it. All right, what's the next one?
The next one is, did you all actually get on so well? Do you all keep in contact? And the third one was...
And what's the answer to that? You can't give the question, not the answer.
Yeah, I'll just say we're all hate each other and we never speak to each other.
Exactly.
No, we all get on really well.
Those traitors betrayed me.
No, we all get on really well. But and then the last one would just be, where do you go after and always go? My individual lodgings.
Your individual lodgings.
Individual lodgings.
That's what they say. It's a hotel.
Yeah.
It's a hotel. Individual lodgings. In my mind, I'm imagining like they've built a hut, like Claudia's haunted hut on the grounds, and you're there. You don't have access to the internet.
No, take your phone off here as soon as you get in there.
How was that?
To be fair, you're so busy, you don't actually notice it. And it's nice to sort of have that break. Saying that, when I did get my phone back, after I let it sit for about half an hour and just let it basically blow up, I was on it for the foreseeable. So that probably goes a bit against that respite. So
when, obviously, people knew you were in the show, but the show hadn't aired. So you come out. Your phone's busy because you've not answered it for, what is it, like a month?
Just short of a month,
Just short of a month. The night that the show airs, talk to me about what happened on your phone.
Yeah, my phone, I just put it away. I was like, in the day, I was like on it, trying to text everyone back. But whilst the show was on, I just put it away because I'm not dealing with this because it was just going ping, ping, ping. So I was like, airplane mode is being set and I'm just putting it in the drawer.
Very sensible. Are you in a relationship, Faraaz?
No.
Have you had many people slide into the old DMs?
Yeah, I've had a fair few.
Any contenders?
No, I'm a man of God myself, so inshallah I'll find a nice wife one day. But yeah, I'm staying clear of the DMs at the minute.
Staying clear of the DMs, but how are you going to find a wife?
That is true.
The wife might be in the DMs.
That is true. I might have to try exploring them now, mightn't I?
You might have to.
I might have to scarper through. To be fair, there's some not so nice. Well, they are nice, but probably in a bit of a crude way.
Yes, some inappropriate messages. Yeah, and that's fine. You can field those.
Yeah,
but the one might be there for us.
Yeah, true. You know what, Matt? I'll have a look now.
Wifey in waiting in the DMs.
I'll have a look now.
But you're in no great rush.
Nah. I'm just trying. I'm only 22, aren't I? So I'm just trying to enjoy my time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, listen, get in those DMs.
Will do, Matt. I'll let you know how it goes as well.
Yeah, do. Imagine if, as a consequence of this podcast, you actually go and have a look and then you find your future wife.
That would be off it, that wouldn't it? Imagine that marriage story. Or how did you meet your wife? Oh, yeah, off the Traitors, off the back of the Traitors.
I mean, that would be good.
Oh, yeah, not too bad.
In terms of who you got on with there, what was the one that was most unexpected for you? Where you were like, do you know what? In the normal world, I just cannot see that we'd meet, but then you formed a tight band.
You know what? Amanda... unexpectedly, me and Amanda got on really well. She's someone I just wouldn't come across at home. But me and Amanda bonded over different things. We bonded over sports mainly, about how it brings people together and our experiences within that. And we really got on really well. As you've probably seen when she dragged me in to play snooker, I remember watching that. My dad was like, "Oh, what's going on here?" But yeah, me and Amanda got on really well.
That's incredible, isn't it? It's so strange who you kind of end up gravitating towards.
Yeah.
And did you want to be a traitor? Remind me.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I want it to be a traitor. I feel as if that's where all the fun is. You're able to plant them seeds, create narratives. So yeah, I want to be a traitor.
Yeah. Oh, what a shame. It's I reckon everyone wants.
There was only
people say like, oh no, I wouldn't want. I'm too faithful. Come on.
There was only Jade who wanted to be a faithful, which I think makes sense. If you're going on the traitors, you do want to be a traitor, don't you?
Yeah. Obviously, you didn't win.
Yeah.
But in a way, you did win because you got the experience, but you didn't physically win the money. What would you... Oh, no, you said what you'd spend the money on, which was that you would go on... is it...
Hajj.
Hajj, yeah. It's like a religious pilgrimage.
Yeah, it happens at a specific time of year, once a year, so I'd love to... if that, take my family there.
I'm sure I read in the news that a billionaire has offered to pay for you and your family to go and do it. Is that nonsense or is that real?
No, that's true. So hopefully, I was extremely grateful. So the application process for Hajj is really hard. So hopefully, if we don't manage to go this year, inshallah, we're able to go next year. But I was just blown away.
Wow. So someone stepped forward and said, don't worry, I've got it covered.
Yeah, I was absolutely blown away. To be honest, I was in tears the other day about it.
I'm not surprised.
I was so grateful.
That's amazing. And what a great thing to be able to sort of speak about. Someone see it, go, right, I'm going to help that guy out. I got a couple of quid in the bank. Let's get to it.
Yeah, 100%, because he had no reason to do it. So I was just so grateful that, obviously, that kindness is that way.
That's so nice. So you have to apply, do you, to go?
Yeah, you have to apply because so many people obviously want to go because it's one thing that you're supposed to do at least once in your life if you can. So there's I know people there. There's probably about 3 million, 4 million people who do it. So obviously think
A
about
year?
yeah. So think about
busy.
like the applications.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well, listen, you managed to get onto the Traitors, and there's a big application process for
Yeah.
that. I don't think it's 3 or 4 million. But yeah, fingers crossed that all goes to
hopefully,
plan. I can't wait to follow that journey. And who's going on the Hajj with you?
Yeah, so it'd be me and my family, so me, my parents, and my younger sister.
And have they ever done it before?
No. So yes, so good.
That's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
How exciting. Where is the pilgrimage to?
So it's in Mecca in Saudi.
Incredible.
Yeah, in Mecca,
Okay, so we know what you would have spent your money on had you won.
Yeah.
But now we're going to have a look at what you have actually spent your money on in the past. So for work, pre-Traitors, and I guess still post-Traitors, you've got a regular job. What is it you're up to?
So I work in audit. I'm an internal auditor for a construction company.
What does that mean?
For a house builder.
What does your day-to-day work look like?
So it's just sort of making sure our business is split into regions, and they all sort of operate as their own operating companies. You have to make sure they all comply with group policy and stuff. Make sure all the construction's going well, health and safety is there. There's all sorts going on.
You've got a clipboard and a hard hat.
Yeah. Fairly busy on site.
Little high-vis jacket.
Yep.
How did you get into that?
To be fair, so I was wanting to go into external audit first. I've done accounting and finance at
You were
uni.
like, I love auditing things.
Yeah, I've done accounting and finance at uni. And then I sort of fell into internal audit when the job role came up. And I'm glad I did, because I find it a lot more interesting as opposed to just sort of looking at financial statements in external audit. So it's good.
Gosh, okay, so money's kind of your thing. Good with a spreadsheet.
Yeah, I like to think so.
And are you a saver or are you a spender?
See, I'd say I'm a saver. I'm definitely a saver unless it comes to food. When food's good quality, I'm happy to splash out. But apart from everything else, it's hard to pry pennies away from me.
Did you get stung by the stingray financially?
I think it was quite steep, to be fair. Yeah, but I'd pay it again.
You'd pay it again?
Yeah, 100%.
You hated that little fish. You'd pay any amount of money to eat that thing again. Okay, so I want to know the first thing that you remember saving up and then spending money on. Like, did you have a Saturday job or anything like that you say, or pocket money that you saved up for something?
Yeah. So I used to be a referee when I was younger, and I used to get paid like quite decently for it. And I remember there was a pair of
Sorry, for kids' football games or for adult football games?
No, for just my age. So I started when I was 14. And then as you go up, you can ref open age when you get to 16, I believe.
That's bold, that is.
Yeah.
Being the guy on the pitch who's going to take all the flack.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it, to be fair. It was good crack. And most people, like, if you have crack with them, they'll have crack with you and stuff, so it was good. But yeah, so there was a pair of trainers that I really wanted. So I saved up for them, got them, and I was absolutely buzzing when I got them.
And were you quite a lenient ref?
Yeah, I'm obviously being a big football fan myself, I was like, if studs up a showing, but he's got the ball, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I didn't mind a meaty tackle here and there. Even a few whispers of some foul language, I'll just turn a blind eye. But yeah, I think the leniency and applying like the knowledge of the game, especially playing it myself, people understood you more. Because if you let it the law all the time, no one likes that.
You had me at meaty tackle. Let's talk about your first receipt then. And it's the last thing that you bought. And I imagine at the moment you're sort of living out of a suitcase, right?
Yeah.
Because post-Traitors, you're not at home, you're travelling around, you're on the go. What did you buy last?
So the last thing I bought was my dinner last night.
Every answer is going to be food, isn't it?
Probably,
Every answer is going to be food. Just lock in, guys. Every answer is going to be food.
My dinner last night, yeah, I went to a Persian restaurant and it was unbelievable. I got a kebab collection, so I had a lamb kebab, chicken kebab, a beef wagyu kebab, which was honestly unreal.
What's a kebab?
So it's like a big long kebab. So it's like minced meat, grilled, like, and obviously they have all the different marinade and the spices and herbs and stuff. I had some rice with that. And then for dessert, I had a pistachio milk cake and a Persian tea, which went down a treat.
Gosh, and who were you dining with?
With myself, yeah.
On your own?
Yeah.
You went to the restaurant and you boshed that entire platter. I was imagining that's a sharing platter.
No.
Like, it's quite a big meal he's gone for here.
Don't worry, I might be quite slim and slight, but I can put some grub away.
Right, okay. And when you're dining alone, are you putting devices away? Are you locked in on the food? Is it just a moment for you and the I forgot what you called it.
The kebab.
The kebab?
Yeah, 100% locked in. For when the food's out, after I've got the video of my food, done my initial review, the food's in the pocket, and I'm just soaking all them meaty juices.
How do you rate things? Are you using a star rating?
Yeah, no, so I do it out of 10.
Okay.
Do it out of 10, yeah, and that got a big 10 from me.
Okay. Does everything get a 10 from you? I worry that you like food so much that I could bring in like some Weetabix and you'd be like, this is compliments to the chef. It gets 10 from me.
To be fair, quite a lot of things, quite a few things do get a 10, but I have to be really satisfied to give it. You are probably right where it doesn't take too much to get me satisfied. But I'm quite a positive person anyway, so I like to look at the positive outlook. And most of the places I've reviewed, the scran's been off it anyway. Like it's been good, so I've been lucky in that regard.
What is the lowest star rating you've given?
The lowest I've give is a 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah, the 7.5. It was for a teppanyaki place, which was really nice. It just wasn't really my cup of tea, and it probably wouldn't be somewhere I'd go again.
Okay. All right. What lost it the 2.5 stars?
It was just sort of, it wasn't my cup of tea. I wouldn't pick it, but it was good for an occasion. So obviously they cook the food in front of you and it's a nice bit of entertainment whilst you're dining. But
Were you dining alone again?
No, this was a birthday.
Okay.
So this was personally...
I would find that awkward.
Yeah.
If it was me and someone just cooking in front of me, I'm like, great job, mate.
He's just looking you like staring in the eye. But no, it was for a birthday, so I think that's sort of, for that occasion, it's good, but I wouldn't pick it myself.
No, too intense.
Yeah.
I don't want a chef making eye contact with me as I'm eating their food.
That's
not good. As a kid, there was a place in where I grew up called the Char Bar. And you went, and in the middle of the table, they had a grill.
Yeah.
And you cooked your own food. And I thought, what a business model this is.
I know.
Because all they're doing, they're not even hiring chefs.
No chefs.
They're just sending raw meat out, and I'm cooking it. I should be charging them.
And then you'll be putting the review saying this is cooked to perfection, and
exactly.
you've done it.
Yeah. It's, I think, sadly, no longer in business, which is a shame because, you know.
I tell you what, I've seen a few restaurants bring out hot stone and do your own grill, so I think it is a good business model to follow.
It's a good business model, yeah. Do you think you'll ever leave the internal auditing trade to go and create your own restaurant, or would that spoil the magic?
I think so. My boss would probably like to cover his ears for this, but it wouldn't be to own my own restaurant. I think that is very big graft. I think I prefer sitting in the easy seat like I am today.
Right, okay.
And sort of just tasting the food. But I'd love to go into sort of sports presenting and broadcasting. That's my bread and butter. I love me boxing, love me cricket, love me footy. So I'll just love to follow that passion. Well,
I think, listen, you got the profile, buddy. It's gonna happen, and you know your stuff as well.
Yeah.
Really into your sport. Hey, if anyone ever does a food sport crossover,
I'd be in my absolute
billing.
Element.
Exactly.
Element.
Okay, so the last thing you bought is food. I'm worried about asking the next question for us. I'm worried because I'm worried the answer is going to be food again. We move on to our next receipt, and this is for a purchase that you regret.
Yeah.
You strike me as a man who doesn't regret much. You're kind of just living your life.
No, so to be fair, there is one that springs to mind straight away. And
is it food for us?
No, it's not food. It's not
we're good.
Food.
Now we're cooking, just not like that.
Yeah. But I tell you what, though, if I have had something and I don't like it, then that is a big regret. But the one I've most regretted is I quite like my jewellery. And I remember when I was younger, as again, saved up some money, I seen this tennis bracelet all iced out, obviously not real diamonds, cubic zirconia. So it was about 40 quid, buy one, get one free off this website, sterling silver, it said. And I thought, wow, get this in the basket. It came, I remember the receipt being from like a Chinese bank account, and it came, there was no 925 sterling stamp on it. And I thought, I've been done here.
You've been done.
Been absolutely done. And I've never actually wore it.
No.
So that is 80 quid down the drain.
Yeah, hang on. I thought it was buy one, get one free. Did you buy two to get two free?
No. Oh, yeah, it was 40 quid, wasn't it?
It was 40 quid.
It felt like 80 quid to me.
It felt like 80 quid,
That's how heavy it was in the pocket.
Well, in a way, it was 20 quid because one of them was free.
Yeah, true. That is very true, to be fair. But if you're not getting use out of it,
no, that's
are
true.
either of them free?
No, they're not.
No.
Also, I don't know why you would need the free bracelet. Like, fair enough. Buy one, but why do I need another?
I know, to be fair, and that should have probably been a bit of a red flag there when they're just trying to give stuff away at such low price when it can't be that good quality.
No.
So, yeah, that is... I don't even know where that is now.
No.
I think it's just in a drawer somewhere.
And where's the other one?
probably hugging it.
Yeah, you didn't give the other one away?
No, I didn't know.
No, okay. What is an item of jewellery then that you have been satisfied with?
So I've currently got this bracelet and this rope chain here as well, pairing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's a nice pairing, and I love it. I always wear them. So yeah, this is something that I bought a couple of years ago now, and it's a staple of mine every day.
Okay, nice. I've never really been a jewellery person.
And yeah,
No, I struggle even to remember to wear a watch.
yeah. What's your sort of enjoyment then? What do you like? Because everyone's got like a material sort of thing that they do like, don't they? So what would you say yours is?
Thing? Do you know what, Faraaz? I don't know that there is necessarily. Yeah, what do I like? I'm definitely addicted to sugar.
Oh right, okay.
So anything sweet.
I think we'll bond heavily on that.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I've gotten quite deep into meringues recently.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a supermarket that make a dangerously delicious strawberry meringue. So I've been having that. What do I spend my money on? I like doing anything creative, anything where I can kind of go and tinker and work on a little project. And if I'm working on a project for anything,
Yep.
I will just spend. It's fine. Like I once had a situation where I had an idea for a game. Part of my life is I invent board games. And I needed a light ball. The sort of ball that you get in a ball pit, you know? Like when you go to
one of the hollow
play.
ones.
And I needed the lightest one I could find. But you can't buy them individually. You have to buy them as
Like a big multi-pack.
a multi-pack because people think, well, it's for a ball pit.
Yeah.
So every 2 days for about 3 weeks, more balls arrived at my house. And my wife was like, what are you doing? What's going on? I was like, I need to find the lightest ball I can find. And in the end, I had maybe 2,000 balls.
Yep.
And I just needed one.
All right.
Yeah. But I
Not
found
too
it.
bad. Sifting through all them. So what sort of did this board game entail of then?
Well, it never got made.
Oh.
Never got made. It almost got made. I pitched it to one of the big companies because it was going to be too expensive for me to do on my own.
Yeah.
It was quite involved. I pitched it to one of the big companies. It almost got made. And you know what? Maybe I'll revisit it post this conversation. Although I've gotten rid of all the balls, so I'll have to go through that whole process again.
I think there's been too much research and development for you to not make this board game.
I've got to do it right. Yeah. You don't really know the stress of living with me until the 8th bag of 200 balls arrives.
Until your missus is knee deep in light soft play balls.
Yes, thank you for adding light
Yeah,
soft play.
that was needed, wasn't it?
It was needed. It was needed. I was concerned for the end of that sentence, but you really saved it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. What do you reckon is the best game that you've curated then?
Well, I'm so glad you've asked. The best game I've created is a game called 13 Beavers.
Oh.
It's a push your luck game. It's about you're a little beaver and you've got to get down a river using, like higher or lower.
Yeah.
It's sort of that, but you just have to push your luck.
Ah, right, okay.
It's very compelling. I'll send you a copy.
Yeah, do.
I'm so glad you've asked, and I hope they don't take it out of the edit. Right. So that's the thing that you regret is bad jewellery. And is that the only time that's happened? Have you stopped buying stuff online now that's precious?
No, to be fair, I've still done it a couple of times. But I wouldn't say really a regret. Like, I bought a few pieces of jewellery before, like a few rings, which I really liked at the time. And now I look at it and I think, why did I buy that? So I guess that regret seeped in as I got older. But I remember at the time thinking I was like Vito Corleone with this with this ring on, going, it's the ring.
That is the story of all of life, by the way.
Yeah.
About every 3 years, you look at what you're up to 3 years ago and go, why did I think that was a good thing to wear? Why did I choose that hairstyle? What was I thinking? And that's just the human condition, my friend.
Yeah, I feel as if that's very true. And to be fair, when you go on hairstyles, you are right. Because remember in school, I rocked like a massive Quiff Richard. And it was like, no, Meet the Robinsons.
Sorry, a Quiff Richard?
Quiff Richard, honestly. Right. Like, Meet the Robinsons. Right. Like, to the moon. And I always thought, why have I done that? So I quite like it now, just letting it sit now.
Hey, there's a time in your sort of childhood / early teenage years where having a quiff is a big deal.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
You've got to get that hairspray on and get it up there. We move on to your most ridiculous purchase ever. Talk to me.
Yep, so it is one. I bought this T-shirt with 3 massive Dobermans on it. I've never had any dogs. They were quite scary, and they had it was like sort of laser type eyes, so it was like a glow in the dark top. But the embarrassing thing is, I bought this when I was like 17. So I remember wearing it once to like a do. One of my mates had a party, and obviously the lights were off and like the disco lights were on, but the disco lights were coming from my t-shirt.
From you?
Yeah, from my t-shirt, and these dogs are just staring at people, and I think it probably put people a bit uneasy.
Can I just check? So the t-shirt didn't come with its own power source. It wasn't like
it was like just the way
it's just reflective.
Yeah, like reflective.
They just caught the light, like little disco balls.
Yeah, and I'd be like talking to people, and they're like looking down and sort of like a bit blinded.
Bit of glare, yeah.
Looking up, and at least they're looking at my face.
Yeah, my eyes are up here, mate. Stop checking out the Dobermans.
I know, yeah, but that was definitely the most ridiculous, and
Yeah.
probably wore it about a handful of times, and then I tried to get rid of it.
Was that an online purchase, or did you go to a shop and see it?
That was an online purchase again, Matt. Yeah, so I think, to be fair, online shopping is probably not my forte.
The thing is, you just can't tell, can you?
No, you can't.
It always looks good on the internet, and then it arrives, and it normally doesn't fit, or it has eyes that haunt you.
Yeah, that'll follow you and probably blind you as well.
Yeah, 3 Dobermans on a t-shirt. What was the positioning of the Dobermans?
They were like all in like a pack. So one was right up the middle of the shirt, and the other 2 were right on the side.
This sounds awful.
Yeah, and then on the back there was like a big like kennel on the back. I don't know why I bought this.
Big.
Yeah, I don't know why I bought this shirt, but yeah, that was a strange one.
Yeah, it's sometimes you just bored, aren't you, online?
Yeah.
You're just clicking around.
Yeah.
You think, why not? I'll add it to the basket.
Oh, this looks quite cool. Like these dogs look like they look like the dog's bollocks. You know what I mean?
They weren't glowing as well, were they?
I'm glad the bollocks weren't on there. Yeah, I'm glad that'd have been even more strange.
Yeah, well, that's the next range.
I think then people would have not been looking up at me and would have been definitely just staring.
Definitely a statement piece.
Yeah.
A sort of Diamante dog bollock.
Yeah. I don't know if that'd have made the walk with the runway anytime soon.
No, probably not. Yeah,
but you never know.
The catwalk, the dog walk.
Yeah, the dog walk. Yeah, start barking. Ooh!
Yeah, that's quite intimidating. That
was one of the Dobermans.
That was they still live within you. What I thought you were going to do there is go, and it's with me today, and off comes the top. So have you gifted that one on?
No, I still don't know where that one is as well, to be fair. I'm going to have a look for it, though, and I'm going to try and ship it off to one of my cousins.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, give it one of my cousins.
A cousin that you hate.
Yeah, because I feel as if that's an experience you really need to go through.
That's right, exactly, yeah. Sometimes you need the lows to appreciate the highs, don't you?
Yep.
So in a way, you're doing them a favour. Right, Faraaz, we're going to move on to an email that has been sent to me. Are you much of an email user?
You know what? I do love a professional email because I just feel so bougie because the way I write on an email is completely different dialect to how I speak in person.
Really?
I just like to sort of get in that Jekyll and Hyde, but it's not like, no, I'm not evil.
No, you just go full corporate.
Yeah, so I'm not actually Jekyll and Hyde.
No, you're like a LinkedIn monster.
Yeah, no, well, I stay clear of LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I'd say the LinkedIn platform on email, but I don't really like LinkedIn.
Okay, why not? That's triggered something in you.
I feel as if it's like a business Instagram, but in like the bad way. Like there's always weird connections of how the Traitors stuff. There was a lot of Traitors stuff on LinkedIn, and I really don't like it. But you'll see like someone or walking your dog is like why you should work well with your team and communicate and buy this software development course. And I'm like, where's the link there?
Where is the link there? Yeah. You could have done one about the Dobermans.
I know.
3 Dobermans is like the internally auditing a construction firm. You have to deal with big dogs.
Yep.
Sometimes they try and bite back. And you often have to clear up their shit.
That is, I think I might have seen that post as well. Have you nabbed that from me?
Yeah. That's actually Stephen Bartlett. Right, let's get on to this email, shall we? Diary of 3 Doberman. Dan has sent a little message, and it's a confession about spending. I've not read this yet, Faraaz, so enjoy as you watch a man read out loud for the first time. It says, this confession isn't for me, it's for my son. He's 14. And after I made the mistake of leaving my card on his PlayStation, he spent £1,000 on things in FIFA. Luckily, this isn't going to put me in financial danger, but it's still a huge amount of money. I want him to learn the value of money without turning it into fear or shame. How do you think I can help him learn from this? Also, to make me feel better, what's the silliest thing you spent money on as a child? I mean, I would be absolutely fuming. Faraz, are you a gamer?
I used to be a gamer, yeah.
What changed?
Life.
Life.
Yeah. Don't really. I love Monopoly though. I love Monopoly.
Right.
But
Who doesn't?
yeah, that is true. Probably communists.
Yeah, they're not so keen.
Communists
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like it.
That's true.
But yeah, I'd say. What's the question again?
The question was, what should he do? The kid spent £1,000 on
yeah.
FIFA.
So I actually done something similar myself when I was younger. Nowhere near £1,000 though. I don't think I'd be in the house if I spent £1,000. But I remember on Talking Tom, if you remember that game, I spent 80 quid on my parents' card, and I got my Xbox and everything taken off me for about 2 weeks. So Dan, I reckon maybe do that.
Yeah. Okay, so take the console
Discipline
jail.
your child.
Yeah.
Because £1,000 is a lot of money. And yeah, you need to instill that discipline into them.
Yeah, okay. So we're saying lock away the games console.
Yeah.
All right. I think maybe Dan was hoping for a kinder answer, but no,
that's life, innit?
That's life.
You need to tell your son, like, that's the way the cookie crumbles. £1,000 is not chicken change, you know what I mean? It's
no.
hefty budget, that.
That is, yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, there you go, Dan. Lock it away, please. That's what we recommend. Or I would say you go and get £1,000's worth of joy out of FIFA.
Oh yeah, not too bad to be fair. Saying that though, opening them packs, you probably get £1,000's worth of just stress and anxiety and rage. So I wouldn't really promote it.
You wouldn't go for it, okay.
No.
If you'd like to get involved and get some similarly profound advice from my next guest, then please do send a little email. We are spent@seriouslypopular.com. Right, we're going to move on to a quick quiz just to see how in touch you are with finances. I imagine pretty in touch because you've only been out of the Traitors about 10 days. So I think you'll have a good grip on reality. I'm going to ask you some questions. It is against the clock. All you have to do in boom or bust is say which you think is more expensive of the two items.
Yep.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Is it a pint of milk or a loaf of sliced bread?
Pint of milk.
No, it's bread. Is it a medium latte or a pint of Guinness?
A pint of Guinness.
Correct. Is it a replica Traitors cloak or a houseplant?
Houseplant.
No, it's the cloak. Ooh. Is it a weekend Airbnb in Amsterdam or a day in a luxury spa?
Day in a luxury spa.
Yes, a cruise to the fjords or a return flight to New York?
Return flight to New York.
No, it's the cruise. A month's rent in London or a Tour de France bicycle?
Month's rent in London.
It's the bicycle. You're terrible at this.
I'm not very good.
Tickets to the World Cup final or an indoor golf simulator?
Oh, it has to be World Cup final.
It is. The Traitors Castle or a Formula One car?
I think the Traitors Castle.
Correct. The most expensive car ever sold or Kim Kardashian's private jet?
The car.
No, it's the jet.
Oh.
Mark Zuckerberg's yacht or the most expensive Da Vinci painting?
Oh, the painting.
Yes. You did okay.
That wasn't great.
I haven't run the numbers, but you did okay.
It's probably about half, I reckon.
I reckon about half, yeah. Pot luck there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, it's a coin toss, that one.
50-50 works out well done. It's a half.
It does work out well. We come to your final spend. Now, Nationwide very kindly gave you 25 quid and you could spend it on whatever you wanted, although it has to be something you've not bought before. What did you buy? Please tell me you haven't already eaten it.
Oh, so I think it'd be difficult to eat a tripod, to be honest.
Oh, you got a tripod?
Yeah, I got a tripod, yeah. So I bought a tripod. As I said, I've got Faraaz Noor on Instagram and TikTok, but I'm looking to transition into longer form content on YouTube. And this tripod would be perfect for that. Let me just set the phone up in a restaurant, hands-free, and then I can record myself munching away. So,
munching away, yeah. Do you think you'll lean into the ASMR stuff?
No, I hate that.
You don't
I
like
really
it?
don't like that.
No.
I think it'll just be purely reviews. Yeah, I don't like the fact of me like going to the mic and proper yamming mouth, like guppy mouth open, eating. No, it's not.
No, not for you. But hey, there's an audience out there for it.
I know, and I don't understand how. But
no, I don't either. I don't. It's weird, isn't it? Because it's one of those things that I think can annoy a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like I can't eat an apple without my wife tearing her hair out. She's like, "Can you eat that apple with your mouth closed?"
But,
I'm like, I am. I think
an apple a day keeps a doctor away.
Absolutely, I'm trying to keep the doctor away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants to.
Maybe she's trying to end me.
Does she like the doctor? Oh, this might be a conversation you need to have.
Yeah, I was going to say she does seem to go to see him a lot. I thought it was a rash, but it has cleared up. Now listen, I've got something to tell you, and I'm not proud. We went out to try and get a tripod for us, and the person we sent out was unable to do so. Now, just so you're aware, they have been fired.
Oh, That might be. You know what? Actually, no. Discipline needs to be
Unforgivable.
instilled. Yeah.
But what they did get was this, which is a phone holder. So it's a bit like a tripod, but in a way, I'm gonna try and upsell it to you, because rather than having to, put the feet down, you can clip this to a bit of the restaurant, bang, get the angle you want. You want to get a nice aerial shot, clip it up somewhere high.
We'll clip it on the waiter.
Clip it on the waiter. Yeah, get a bit of a movement shot. Okay, look, we're doing this now. I could clip it. Could I? I could clip it. There, look at that. I've clipped to the mic stand. Oh my goodness.
Oh, bit
Look, you've got a great shot of my leg now. That's sensational. So yeah, its weight probably needs calibrating.
You know what? It could work in the car.
Could work in the car.
Could be a car phone holder.
Could be a car phone holder. It's quite an intrusive one. Anyway, that's what you've got.
I'll take it, Matt.
There you go.
I'll take it. I love a freebie.
Can you try and find a place on the shelves for it? You could maybe even clip it to something.
It's big mouth.
It's a firm clip. Go on, Kev. Mind the fish. That fish is looking terrified. It thinks you're going to eat it.
Yeah, I don't see where.
I mean, by all means, get off the chair. Yeah,
chair.
I mean, I know you like to be relaxed
really
at all
comfy,
times.
Matt.
I know.
Oh, I've been so.
I feel like on the Traitors, how you sat on a chair became quite iconic.
I think it did. I've seen something.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at the plant now.
Look at that. Look at that.
The plant will be in 4K vision.
Yeah. I think it's fake. Come take a seat back down. Yeah, leave that there. That's going to stay. We'll get you your own.
Put it on you, Matt.
Oh yeah, go on. Thank you very much. Thanks. There you go. We've got another angle for the pod now.
There you go.
It's going to be perfect. Get my phone in there. Well, listen, I'm excited to see what content you create. But we're leaning heavily into food.
Yep.
Possibly a bit of sport.
Definitely a bit of sport. Yeah, that is the long-term goal. And you know what I'd love to have on my YouTube, getting food reviews, getting sports people on with me, doing the reviews with me, learning about them.
Yeah. Listen, you've got a format here. Forget it. Get off this podcast. Go and start that one. Sounds great. Thank you so much for coming and chatting today. I know that life must be very busy at the moment, and there's probably loads of change going on. So yeah, I appreciate you taking the time.
I really appreciate you inviting me. I really enjoyed it, Matt.
Good. I'm glad I did as well. That is it for this episode of Spent, brought to you in association with Nationwide, a good way to bank. Faraaz, you've been a joy, and thank you for sharing those stories. And I imagine that you're starving because it's been 45 minutes since you've eaten?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. We'll release you into the buffet now. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure that you follow us wherever you get your podcast, and you subscribe to us on YouTube as well. And don't forget to keep sending us your own spending confessions. I like to hear those. I'll be back next time with another guest and another journey through their purchasing past. We'll see you then. I really hope you are enjoying Spent. If you want to see more, then follow us wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe on YouTube. Plus, check out This Is Money on Instagram and TikTok for bonus content with our guests.